Hey guys, Chelsea here, and today I'm going to be talking about a bit of a touchy subject that has been hitting the headlines and everyone's minds in Australia right now. So, no matter where you live, you would have heard that Australia is currently in the works of um, accepting or saying no to same sex marriage in Australia. So, basically, I'm just going to go straight up and say I said yes. The reason I voted yes is straightforward. I believe that if you're using marriage to close your relationship and to officialize your love for someone, then that is giving you true happiness. And I think that there's no true happiness and closure to the relationship and officialness to the relationship if you don't get to have that. That's in my opinion. I think that if I were to be married, it would just fulfill my love for that person, and I would love to see that in same-sex relationships because that's the same that I see it, and I would like to see that for them because that's what they want. At least I would want that if I were in a same-sex relationship. I'm best friends with a girl called Amanda. She is a lesbian, and I absolutely love the girl to bits. She is amazing. She's super funny. She's very, very caring. I have a cousin who is right now kind of deciding where she is sexual wise, and she's kind of trying to skip between bi and lesbian because she knows she has interest in girls and also has interest in boys, but she wants to kind of give herself the time to work out what she really is. So knowing that my cousin out there is also in the LGBT community, just pushes me that much further to say yes. Also, I'm bisexual myself. I've said it before. People know that about me. If you don't, hi, my name's Chelsea and I'm bisexual. I have a small interest in girls, but I'm mainly interested in boys. But I do enjoy talking to girls and I don't mind hanging out with girls, going on little dates with girls and stuff. I've had crushes on girls. Everyone knows that because everyone has a crush on someone. I have a best friend who is bi, and she had a crush on a girl once, and she has crushes on boys and stuff. It's hard to say no to something that's really close to your heart, personally, and it's just my opinion. I'm sorry if you disagree with my opinion, if you think I should have voted no because they don't deserve to be married, which I don't see how that's fair, but again, my opinion. But yeah, my dad actually voted no, and I got really quite upset about it. I didn't cry or anything because it is his opinion and he has the right to say no, hence why the voting is going through, because everyone has the right to respond from 18 and up. And because I'm 18, I did have that right to vote. And my dad voted no, and I got quite disappointed because I am bisexual myself, which I don't think he knows, but he's not going to change his answer just because his daughter's bisexual, because this opinion is towards the whole of Australia, not just one person. But because he doesn't see that marriage has to be for same-sex people as well, because you can still love each other and still be happy even if you're not married. But like I said, I just see marriage as an amazing and a loving feeling, and it's something that I think a lot of people want when they grow older, and no matter who they're dating and no matter who they're in love with, they should have the right and have the accessibility to be able to get married. So yeah, I voted yes because I see that it is more of a fair choice and a fair reason to be able to get married. And you should be allowed to. It shouldn't even be a vote yes or no situation. It should already have been legalized as a law in general life. It should have just been a thing you could do, because they didn't have to go out and legalize opposite sex marriage, like straight marriage. They didn't have to legalize that because that's a normal human thing, and so is same sex. It should be, at least, but people don't see it in that way. People see it as, oh, they're different, so and then they start saying, I don't like the thought of this and that and that. But I do. I like the thought of acceptance, happiness, and I want their lifestyle and their well-being and everything to be 100%. And there's a 90%, meaning there's 10% missing, because marriage is one of the main things. I feel like growing up, everyone wants to get married. Everyone plans a wedding in their head when they're growing up. Everyone pictures them in a white dress walking down the aisle. Let's be honest, no matter who's standing at the end, whether it's a male, a female, a transgender, it doesn't matter who it is. I think they should be able to walk down the aisle and finalize their marriage no matter what they believe in, no matter who they are, and no matter what sex they're interested in. Because if I'm allowed to do it with a man, then I should also be allowed to do it with a woman if I choose. And anyone should be able to do that, because it's just a part of life now. We're in the 21st century. It's the new norm. The new norm is what's been going in society at the moment, and that is transgender people, queer people, like gay people, lesbians, trans, everyone. Like, there's so many new sexes out there that have been discovered lately and that people are coming out as, because they have that freedom now and they feel like they can. But in Australia, there's just that one little bit that they have to find out if they're allowed to do, which is get married. Which, again, like I said, it should have just been something you could always do from the get-go. But obviously, it was not the norm back in the older eras and stuff, and older centuries. But coming into the more modern day centuries, it has become more of a typical thing that's brought up as a topic quite frequently and often, and so they had to finally discuss whether it should be legalized or not in Australia, hence the voting situation that's been happening. So I'm disappointed my dad said no, but again, everyone's set to their own opinion, hence why they decided to do a vote, because they can't just turn around and go, yep, we're going to allow it, and have massive brawls and stuff with people saying, but I don't agree with it, and then have confrontation. I'm happy I voted yes, and let me know what you guys think about same-sex marriage below. It's a soft topic, so I'm sorry if it triggers anyone or if it upsets anyone, especially because it's my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the description, in the comments, and yeah, I will see you guys next time, whenever that is. But yeah, bye.